Hi, it's Sharif here with Engadget, looking at the new Nokia Lumia 710. I'm joined by Paul from Nokia, who knows about this device. And let's start just by having a look at the hardware. This is not the same hardware we've seen on the 800. It's a slightly bigger device. Do you know the thickness of this?
I don't know the thickness of this device, but let me just show you the hardware. Yeah. So you can see it's beautifully thin. It's been really well crafted. Okay. Let me take you around to the back cover as well. This is my particular choice of colors. We've got a black engine. There's also a white engine that will be coming to market.
So it's a black front on this one, but you can also get later on you'll get a white option.
You can get a white option.
And we've got a yellow.
I've got a yellow back cover on this. As far as I understand, this is the only Nokia device, the only Windows Phone device that comes with changeable back covers. As you've just seen, there's a few colors that we've got here on the table.
Yeah.
Let me just talk about the hardware itself. We've got a great 3.7-inch LCD screen. It comes with a clear black display that brings you two things. Black is black. Stephen talked about an inky black earlier. Also, in bright sunshine, you can see what's going on.
Is it an AMOLED display?
It's an LCD.
It's an
TFT LCD.
TFT LCD. It's not AMOLED like the 800?
It's not AMOLED.
Okay.
It's LCD.
Got you. Okay. And so what did you say the screen size was?
The screen size is 3.7 inches.
Okay. Now, if we turn it around, well, first of all, let's have a look at those three buttons. Now, we've got these Windows Phone buttons here. We've got your back. We've got your home button, and then we've got search. And that always defaults to the Bing search, right?
Indeed,
Windows Phone Bing search. And let's turn it around. And on the back we've got 5 megapixel camera.
5 megapixel autofocus camera. You've got one single LED for the flash there.
Got you. Got you. And we've got the volume rocker. If we turn it around once more.
You've got the volume rocker up and down on the side. You've also got the camera button here that will start the camera even though the device is locked, which is really good, really quick access. And then just
at the top here, long press maybe when it's locked?
That's a long press when it's locked. It starts up the camera just at the top here. Can you see that?
Just about.
You've got the power button just here. You've got a 3.5-inch
sorry, I'll just angle this slightly differently so we can make it out.
So you can see it. Can you see it there?
It's all black, so it's hard to make out. We've got the power button on the left. We've got the 3.5mm jack in the middle.
That's right.
And then the micro
USB to the left-hand side of the device.
That's great. Let's just talk about what's on the inside. What processor is driving this?
We've got a Qualcomm processor on board. It's 1.4 gigahertz. As you can see, it's running Mango, which is the code name for the 7.5 Windows Phone release.
And just before we come on to Mango, what about the storage inside?
On storage, we've got 8 gigabytes on board this particular device. There's no micro SD card.
Yeah.
But in addition, you've got 25 gigs worth of storage in SkyDrive.
SkyDrive, okay, of course. Now, speaking of SkyDrive, this is running a slightly tailored version of Windows Phone. I mean, with tiles that we haven't seen before on other Windows Phone devices from HTC, for example. Do you want to just give us a quick tour of what we're seeing on the home screen?
So, of course, the difference that you see in terms of Mango to the original 7.5 is much more stuff going on in the live tiles. A lot more stuff, much more information going on. So you can glance at your device, glance away, and you can see exactly what you've got going on here.
So
some of the differentiators for Nokia, I'll just take you from the top. You've got Nokia Drive here, which is full turn-by-turn navigation. You'll have that on Symbian devices, so users of Symbian will be very familiar with full turn-by-turn navigation.
Sure.
That's Nokia Drive. We've got Nokia Music here as well, which is a music player that sits side-by-side with Zoom. Inside this music player as well, you've got something which is beautiful. It's a beautiful feature. It is called Mix Radio.
Okay.
So we'll talk about that a little bit later. And then you've got Nokia Maps, which obviously will, as you start up, you can then move around inside Nokia Maps. Again, Symbian users will be familiar with Nokia Maps. And then that links quite nicely into Nokia Drive as well. And just across here, you've got App Highlights. So these are the applications that Nokia...
Sorry, which one's up? Oh,
App Highlights, this one here.
Okay.
Just here to the
what
right.
have we got underneath that?
Underneath that...
Oh, straight underneath.
oh, this is me. This is my Me tile.
Oh, it's your Me tile.
That's my Me tile. And again, Windows users will be familiar with the Me tile. So here are the 4 tiles that will differentiate any other Windows Phone device to the Nokia Windows Phone device.
Got you. I've got you. Would you mind, just quickly, if we take the back off, just so I can have a look at the battery and where the SIM card goes?
We can do that, no problem. Let me just pop the back off here.
Is it pentaband, do you know? Is it compatible with all global standards? Don't worry.
I would guess so, but I would need to check.
Usually
that for you.
Nokia's are. Let's just take a look. So what have we got? We've got.
So you've got a micro SIM card slot just up here behind the battery.
It's a micro SIM.
You have the camera module here, and then you've got the flash unit, and then right down here you've got this massive area for the battery.
Do you know what size battery it is in terms of mAh?
I do, but I would need to check that. Just
do you mind just whipping it out and let's
yeah.
just double check?
Let's whip the battery out. We can have a look.
Let's have a look. Oh, it's 1300.
1300 milliampere.
Let's have a look. There we go. 1300. So we've got a 1300 mAh battery on quite a decently sized phone. Okay, just stick that back in, please.
Okay, no problem. Let's do that.
Now, what do you know about the price of this thing and when it will be available and where it will be available?
Stephen mentioned that a little bit earlier. So the price of this device, of course, subject to taxes and etc., blah, blah,
sure.
blah, will be 270 euros.
270 euros.
270 euros. And Stephen also suggested some places where it will become available first of all. One of those markets, unfortunately, is not the UK, but it will be coming to the UK in the first quarter next year.
First quarter of 2012. And what about the US?
It will be available in the US as well.
At the same time or before, do you think?
I'd need to check that, sorry.
Okay, we'll double check all of that. Okay, so we just had a look at the new Nokia Lumia 710. And please have a look at the written impressions that are going to be surrounding this video. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.